And good morning, everybody. It's Dan. I hope you're well today. Welcome to a happy Monday. We were doing 2 kilometre runs in 30-degree heat this morning, which is always a pleasure. Anyway, hope you're well. Let's talk about Google Analytics. This is a little bee in my bonnet that I happen to get whenever I talk about Google Analytics, because it's like one of those things that's just really important that people just don't seem to recognise, and it drives me insane. So I figured we should probably cover that in one of our podcasts. So here we are. So 4 reasons why you need to be using Google Analytics. If you don't know how to install Google Analytics, there's this thing, you might have heard of it, it's called Google. You can do a search, you can go to YouTube. They have videos on there, show you how to do it. If you're one of our clients, you've already got Google Analytics, because we wouldn't let you operate without it. It's like driving a car without a steering wheel. It's just impossible to control, right? And it does give you a certain level of control when you're implementing Google Analytics. But why are we so focused on people getting Google Analytics? Well, the biggest reason is that it allows you to track numbers. Like, how many people are you getting to your website? Like, a month, a week. How many people did you get to your website yesterday? Yesterday was a Sunday, which you'd normally expect to have a bit of a drop-off. We certainly do. Different industries might not. Maybe hotels, they have an increase on Sundays. When we used to own the lettings agency, one of the really interesting things that we recognised was that Friday lunchtimes, we had a spike. Friday nights we had a spike, and Sunday nights we had a spike. The reasons, at least I think the reasons are, and this is one of the reasons why you want to be tracking numbers, is because you want to work out why are people spiking at Friday lunchtime and Friday nights. And I'll tell you why. This is what we thought. People are fed up of their lives. They hate their lives. They hate the job. How can I improve my life? Let's go and look at some properties. So they'll go online and they'll start looking at listings. And then Sunday night, they're going, oh no, I've got work on Monday, hate my life, hate my job, what shall I do? Let's look for another flat. And it's really interesting. So then you can say, okay, so for Google pay-per-click or for paid advertising, we should run campaigns Friday afternoons, Friday nights and Sunday nights. Save the rest of the budget for when people are actually looking at those particular times. And so we use something like Google Analytics to be able to give us that data, and that will tell us when the spikes are. But more important than that, just tracking number visitors. Like, how did this month compare with the previous month? Which leads me nicely onto the second point here. You should be comparing previous periods. So this week, the last 7 days, how did that compare with the previous 7 days? This month, how did that compare with the previous month? Or even this month, how did that compare with the same time last year? What do our numbers look like? And what you should see is, you should see this steady increase of numbers going up. And it's really interesting when you actually look at numbers. And you can see, we've been posting a heck of a lot of content, and we've literally doubled the number of visitors hitting our website, and then we've fallen off on the content creation because we just got really busy with taking on loads of clients, and we got really busy, which is what happens in the real world, right? We don't just live on a podcast, sadly. We live in the real world, and real world things happen. But it was interesting to see that all that content that we posted throughout July and throughout the beginning of August, certainly, is that's still allowing us to have an increase in visitor traffic. And this is really important. It's like if you know the speed limit is 70 and you're driving on a motorway and you're driving fast on a motorway, but your speedometer doesn't work. How fast are you actually driving? You might only be going 50, you might be going 120. Nobody really knows, right? That's why you have a speedometer, because it's telling you how fast you're going, for safety, or to speed up, or to slow down, or whatever. If you've not got Google Analytics, it's exactly the same thing. Are you speeding up your business? Are you slowing down your business? Are you going the same speed? And that's why you should be tracking not just today's numbers, but you should be comparing those with previous times as well. And then the other thing that's really important is, like, for example, one of our big products, we sell 2 things really well. The first thing that we sell is the outsourced marketing team. We get a lot of interest on that, and we drive a lot of traffic to that particular web page. And then the second thing that we sell really well are just like one-off websites. which is really cool, right? Because you should have two income streams. The first one, it comes in, you don't know when it's coming in, but it's nice when it drops. And then the second one is like a subscription or monthly recurring revenue. So, on our outsourced marketing department, for example, that money generally comes in every single month unless we lose a client or take on another client. But we can kind of count on that income. But if we're tracking the landing pages and we realize that actually our Facebook ads is the top page, well then that should determine how we present ourselves out to the marketplace and the type of content that we're pushing out. Now, as it happens, that's not the case. As it happens, our website pages are the top and our outsourced marketing team pages are the top, so it means we're doing it right. Hey Sadaf, hope you're well. Hi there. So this should be working for you as well. You should be able to work out which landing pages are you supposed to be driving traffic, which landing pages are supposed to be popular on your website, and actually what is the reality. Because the reality might be different than what you think is happening, and if you don't know and if you have no idea, you might actually struggle to understand why your website isn't converting. It's because most of the traffic is going to the wrong pages. This is another reason why you want to have Google Analytics, because you want to actually work out what you want to improve on. So is it the content that you've got going out into the marketplace? Is it the videos that you're posting? Is it that you're going live about the wrong things? Where are you driving traffic to? So for example, as you can see, if you look just underneath this post, we've got a direct link to our outsourced marketing team, right? So if you click on that, it'll take you to that page. And so what's the call to action? And if you're not including these on your social media marketing, when you're posting content out across all your channels, then that's certainly an area that you're missing out on, but it's a really quick fix. It just means you need to include a call to action and include the link and let people, click the link once they see your content. But it will help you work out what it is that you need to improve on, and then you're going to get more traffic to your website. That traffic will then convert because it's the right type of traffic going to the right type of landing pages. Let's not, beat about the bush. If you're driving traffic to the landing page and then the landing page isn't converting, well, that's a different conversation. But at least now you know where the problem lies. It's on the landing page that's not converting rather than the amount of traffic. Whereas generally most people haven't got a clue. Well, we've got this website down and it's not working, and we post on social media, but we don't know why it's not working. And it's like, well, what's your Google Analytics telling you? Oh, no, we don't have that installed. It's crazy, bonkers. It just doesn't even make sense. It's like rule number one, you need to have your Google Analytics installed, so then you can actually start looking at where do you need to focus on, where do you need to spend your attention on your website, where do you need to spend the focus and attention on your content that you've got going out there. What about your email marketing? Are you marketing, sending emails out to your mailing list and driving people back to your website for the things that you actually want to sell? I guarantee the answer's probably not, because you're so busy doing all the other things, it's really easy to forget about. And I get that, totally get it. That's why you need to use us to come in and do your marketing for you, so we can cover all of that. All marketing is getting the right eyeballs, driving traffic back to your website, and then turning those website visitors into some kind of action, which could be signing up for a strategy session, downloading a guide, it can be anything, right? But it's converting that person to take the next step. That's all marketing is. Getting in front of as many people as you can, getting them to take the next simple step. And if you don't know how to do that, you should hit us up and we'll come and help you. Anyway, quick one today because I'm on another call in 9 minutes with one of our clients. But other than that, hope you have a wicked day and we'll speak to you soon. Take care.